The heartbeat of Miami returned to Baptist Health Training Complex Thursday, with Dolphins players breaking their Christmas silence in preparation for what could be their most crucial game of the season. But it wasn't just any Thursday practice. This one carried the weight of multiple storylines that could shape the team's destiny. Remember the collective unease that swept through South Florida when Jaylen Waddle went down? Well, number 17 brought hope back to Miami today, stepping onto the practice field for the first time since that gut-wrenching knee injury against Houston. Watching him move through drills sent electricity through everyone present, though the burning question remains, will he be ready for Sunday's showdown with Cleveland? The Dolphins managed to overcome his absence in their Week 16 triumph over San Francisco, but Waddle's return couldn't come at a more critical moment. His mere presence changes how defenses approach Miami's offense, and even if he's not at 100%, the psychological boost to the team is immeasurable. But wait, there's more to lift Dolphins fan spirits. Remember D. Eskridge? The same player who had us holding our breath after that frightening knee injury against the Jets? He's back too, defying expectations by participating in practice. The resilience shown by these players embodies everything we love about this team. Yet football, like life, rarely gives without taking. The practice field felt notably emptier without Terron Armstead, Kendall Fuller, and Anthony Walker Jr. Their absence weighs heavy on the team's preparations, particularly Fuller, whom Coach McDaniel has already suggested won't suit up against the Browns. Each missing piece forces Miami to adapt, to evolve, to find new solutions. Then there's the Shaq Barrett situation, a story that reads more like a drama series than an NFL transaction. Miami finally ended this peculiar chapter, waiving the veteran linebacker in a move that nobody saw coming. From retirement before training camp to attempting a comeback on November 26th, and now this, Barrett's Dolphins journey ends before it truly began. The timing feels significant. With playoffs looming and every game carrying massive implications, why now? Could we see Barrett in another uniform during these crucial final weeks? Perhaps even wearing the familiar colors of his former team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? These questions add another layer of intrigue to Miami's late-season narrative. Meanwhile, our upcoming opponents aren't sitting idle. The Browns made their own moves, placing defensive tackle Shelby Harris on injured reserve and promoting wide receiver James Proche. Every action at this stage of the season carries extra weight as teams position themselves for the final push. The significance of these developments extends far beyond typical roster management. We're witnessing a team making calculated gambles, balancing immediate needs against long-term vision. Each decision reverberates through the organization, potentially influencing not just Sunday's game, but the entire trajectory of Miami's season. Can you feel the tension building? The anticipation growing? Sunday's clash at Hard Rock Stadium isn't just another game, it's a potential turning point. Will Waddle's return spark an offensive renaissance? How will the defense adjust without Fuller? Could the Barrett decision alter the balance of power in the AFC playoff race? The Dolphins stand at a crossroads, their championship dreams very much alive, but requiring bold choices and perfect execution. Every practice rep, every roster move, every coaching decision carries the weight of those aspirations. This isn't just about winning a game, it's about seizing a moment, about writing the next chapter in Dolphins history. The stage is set for Sunday, when the roar of the Hard Rock Stadium crowd will remind everyone why December football in Miami feels different. This team has shown its resilience time and again, but now faces perhaps its biggest test. The stakes couldn't be higher, the margin for error couldn't be smaller, and the potential rewards couldn't be greater. The Dolphins aren't just playing football anymore, they're chasing destiny. And as Thursday's practice showed, they're doing it with a mix of returning heroes, adjusted game plans, and the unwavering determination that has defined this team throughout 2024. Sunday can't come soon enough. However, not all news from Dolphins camp carries the same optimistic tone. The absence of key defenders Kendall Fuller and Anthony Walker Jr., along with stalwart tackle Terron Armstead, casts a shadow over the team's preparations. Head coach Mike McDaniel's Tuesday announcement regarding Fuller's likely unavailability for the Browns game particularly stings, forcing defensive coordinator Vic Fangio to dig deeper into his bag of tricks. But perhaps the most intriguing storyline emerges from what feels like a soap opera involving Shaq Barrett. The Dolphins have finally pulled the plug on one of 2024's most bizarre NFL situations, waiving the veteran outside linebacker. Barrett's journey with Miami reads like a script that even Hollywood might reject, from his pre-training camp retirement to his November 26th change of heart, and now this unceremonious end. The timing of Barrett's release raises eyebrows. Why now? With playoff implications hanging in the balance, could we see Barrett suiting up against Miami in a crucial late-season matchup? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Barrett's former team, might just be picking up the phone as we speak. Meanwhile, Sunday's opponents, the Cleveland Browns, aren't standing still. Their placement of starting defensive tackle Shelby Harris on IR, coupled with the promotion of wide receiver James Proche, suggests they're retooling for this crucial matchup. As the Dolphins continue their push toward the playoffs, these personnel moves and injury updates carry weight far beyond the typical midweek adjustments. Each decision, each practice rep, and each roster move could be the difference between a deep playoff run and an early vacation.